Pioneer decks sometimes feel like a pile of cards, and by sometimes I mean all the time. What deck does Teferi go in? Any deck that runs blue-white. But where does Oko go? Into any deck that runs blue-green. And what about Smuggler's Copter? That goes into every deck that runs creatures. And the result is a metagame that lacks diversity and true synergy. That's why today's Pioneer deck is the embodiment of synergy. To see if synergy has a place in the Pioneer metagame. The deck revolves around Biomancer's Familiar. It reduces the activation cost of our creatures by 2, which is helpful because literally every creature in our deck has an activated ability. With the Familiar, activated abilities that would cost 3 now cost 1, which means for 1 mana we can dig for a creature, or adapt, or buff and give trample, or my favorite, Knuckleblade. It could pump itself, return itself, or give itself haste. It is quite a unique card. And because we can get so many creatures with power 4, we have Stubborn Denial. It counters non-creature spells. And because all of our creatures cost 3 or less, we have Collected Company. It is especially good in our deck because we really want to hit the Familiar, which is also why we have Once Upon a Time. But now on a sideboard, we have Targeting Hate, Graveyard Hate, Artifact Enchantment Hate, Weenie Hate, and Activated Ability Hate. That is the deck. Now it's time to see if a synergy deck like this has a place in Pioneer. Without further ado, here's the gameplay, and I hope you enjoy. Opening hand almost seems good, but Rhonas isn't that good here, and land heavy, yeah, we'll mull. And ooh, this is much better, we'll keep. Starting with Once Upon a Time, Goose, nice, and it's back to our opponent. And back on our turn, do we go with the Knuckleblade? I think Growth Chamber is the safest move here, and we'll see if they can deal with it before next turn, where we go Familiar into a 4/4. And oh, start another Conduit. They're probably Aetherworks Marvel, and ooh, we could go Knuckleblade this turn, giving it haste, but I think the Familiar is better here. We'll lay the Familiar, swing in, see if they want to block. Oh, get wrecked. Because now we have a 4/4. Hooray. Oh, Rubber Refiner. 1 more energy would be enough to fire off Aetherworks Marvel, so we must make haste. But now we swing for 4. No blocks, let's do this. Adapt again. Getting a 6/6. Play another Guardian and pass back. Oh, another Refiner. And nice, a land. Which means we'll do this. Knuckleblade. Haste. And big explosion and puns. They have to block because we have lethal. Oh, and they go with the double block. In that case, adapt. Hit them down to 4 and it's back to them. Well, we see Aetherworks Marvel. Yes, we do. I don't think they can hit anything here. Like, how do they stop this? They don't. And our opponent agrees because there's the concede. How nice. Going into game 2, we're gonna bring in the Revokers. Stopping Aetherworks Marvel, and with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand, 1 land hand, no. And ooh, this could be good. We'll keep. We shall Once Upon a Time. Grabbing Sanctum, Goose, and back to them. Oh, they harness lightning. That is fine. We shall play Guardian, and they play a Whirler, which means they can make a 1/1 Thopter. That does slow us down. Might as well swing. No blocks from them. And play Rhonas. And nothing from them. Interesting. Oh, I would adapt here, but they could have another Harness Lightning to kill the Growth Chamber, so in that case, let's play the Knuckleblade. Swing for 5. They take it, and I'll finish up with a Goose. What is this? Oh, another Whirler. They can make up to 2 Thopters. That could be tricky, but we'll swing in. Or Daily Sheet. Why are they blocking like that? Do they have Aetherworks in hand? And they're betting everything on that? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. We shall adapt. That puts them down to 9. And I want to be able to turn the Knuckleblade if they have anything, so we'll just pass back. They're at 7 energy. Oh, wait, no, that was anticlimactic. Okay, they conceded. I mean, I don't blame them. Look at our field. Them thick boys are thick after all. And what a great time to mention that Daddy has made more of his hand-painted deck boxes. If you want one, they're available at decknut.com. But now, back to the gameplay. Opening hand is very strong. We're gonna keep it. Throwing down the Goose. And we could already play Knuckleblade, but I think we're better off waiting for Collected Company, so in the meantime, we'll play the Recruiter and pass back. Opponent plays Once Upon a Time. Oh, it's Rejuvenator, so they're ramp. But unfortunately for them, we're looking really good. Swing for 2. Recruiter flips. They ramp. And at the end of their turn, surprise. Collected Company. Okay. That was kind of bad, but we can still play the Familiar. Swing. And back to them. What is these? Oh, there goes our creatures. Activate the Recruiter. Grab the Knuckleblade. But all of our creatures go to Jesus. And oh my god. Play Growth Chamber Guardian. And Hour of Promise. And they get them zombies. Wow, what a turnaround. And at this point, I think we're better off not showing them what our deck is and going to game 2. Wow. Going into game 2, we're gonna bring in 1 Dispel for 1 Recruiter, and with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand, not the fastest, but we do have the Familiar, so we'll keep it and take the risk. We pull another land, play the Guardian, and pass back. What is these? Oh, Growth Spiral. And back on our turn, swing for 2. Play Rhonas, in case they have board wipe, and it's back to them. They shock. And oh, it's Teferi. Such an obscure card that no one's ever heard of. Wow. Okay, we'll do this. Play the Familiar. Buff for
1, attack for 5, and finish up with a goose. Come on, just let us survive. Oh, the tension sphere. We lose the familiar, that's fine. Better that than the Rhonas. And then back on our turn, play Growth Chamber, pop it, and swing for 5. Back to our opponent. They play another Growth Spiral,
And they concede, hooray. There might be hope after all. On to game 3.
Opening hand is Mega Balls, will mull.
And yes, this is quite the improvement we'll keep.
We shall once upon a time. Grabbing Rhonas, I guess. And then untap land for Stubborn Denial and pass back. Second land, nice. Play the Recruiter. And do we see Teferi? Oh, surprise. Okay, might as well play Rhonas. So what is these? Elvish Rejuvenator. Now they're at 5 lands. And another Denial. For now, play Growth Chamber and pass it back. No plays from them, please land.
Hooray.
Which means we can do this. Biomancer's familiar. It hits and we'll activate this. Oh, we can't counter that. Oh, we're lucky they have Teferi. And they can play it at instant speed, whatever. But our promise, we shall counter that. Oh, wait, we can't play counter. Oh my, I have big downs. This whole time I thought we could counter stuff and I forgot Teferi says you can't counter stuff because you can't play instants. Oh, this big face palm.
Well,
I don't see us coming back from that. Between that and that, and oh my god. Let's go to the next match and forget this one happened.
opening hand seems really strong, so we're gonna keep.
Start with the goose, but oh, Fatal Push. Okay. What is these? Safe as sanity. We can't counter that. Okay. And if we let it deal damage to us, it can play some of our cards. There's not much we can do about it. Play Rhonas, and they swing in, and they steal our Duskwatch Recruiter. All right. Could play Knuckleblade here, but let's risk it and go with the Collected Company. And that risk did not pay off. No. So it's back to them. And oh no, it's Glory Bringer. This be pretty bad. So now that we've learned our lesson, play Knuckleblade. Swing for 5, and it's back to them. Another Glory Bringer. No. Oh. So we're going to game 2 already. What a horrible whiff on the Collected Company.
Game 2, no changes to sideboard.
We'll keep and pray we hit a land with Once Upon a Time. Come on. Stomping Ground, sure. Play the goose. And Fatal Push. Yeah. But our hand's looking pretty good now. Play the Recruiter. Untap land. And they deal 3 damage. And back on our turn, Growth Chamber Guardian. Yeah. That would keep one open for Stubborn Denial. And what is this? Oh, Kolaghan's Command. I think not. Stubborn Denial. And now things are looking alright. Biomancer's familiar. Buff. And swing. They go to 10. And oh, Fatal Push. And oh, I kill that too. If I'd known they had this much removal, I would have brought in Shaper's Sanctuary. But nice. We can collect a company. Grabbing Rhonas and Knuckleblade. Nice. Let's see if they have removal for that. Opponent plays Nipple Bolt Loss, making us discard. Sure. And nice. Yet another one. We shall swing for 9. And if they don't block, that's lethal. Because we can pump. Oh, they block. And so we do pump. They go to 5. Back to them. Oh, they kill it.
But I don't think that'll be enough.
Oh, Treasure Cruise. That could be a problem. Now they have 3 cards in hand. But I still think we can get it here. As long as they don't have counter. What shall they do? Ah, they concede. Very nice. Going into game 3. We're gonna bring in Shaper's Sanctuary and dump this stuff. And with that, let's go to game 3. Opening hand. Way too many lands, so we're gonna mull. Ah, this is also bad mull. Well, speaking of bad, we'll keep. I actually wouldn't mind bottoming all of these. But just collect a company and Biomancer. What a sad hand. But at least we pull a second one. We'll play the Growth Chamber. It hits. But oh, they kill it. Surprise. But ooh, nice. Ring pool, play Rhonas. And it's another Nipple Bolas from them. Yeah, familiar. Full Growth Chamber, yeah. Pass it back. Oh, they try and kill it, but we'll counter that. And then they swing for 4. Come on, back to us, yes. Alright, things are looking up here. Play the familiar. Activate Growth Chamber. Hooray! Now we swing for 9. And they go to 11. They still have 5 cards in hand. But what shall they do? Swing in for 4? Okay. And they pass back. Very suspicious. That will swing in with exactly 11 damage for lethal. What will they try and kill? Nothing? What? I mean, even if they do try and kill something, we have Stubborn Denial. Wait, they're making a move. Oh, Fatal Push? No. I think not. Do they have something else? No, they don't. What a loser. I mean, what a valiant effort from them. But it seems we got super lucky there. I mean, our opening hand was bad. But hooray nonetheless. Now it's on to the next match. Opening hand Goose and these things, so we'll keep. We might see a Fatal Push here, but we'll go for it. Goose? No, we're good. Okay. I'll play second land and oh, they stomp our Goose. Fine, we'll try for a second Goose. This time they cast the Giant, but we have enough for Collected Company. For now, we'll just pass it back and see what they do. They swing. Okay. This could be hit or miss here, but it's just like the feeling when you're at the urinals and you reach for your ding dong, but you can't find it. Okay. And they have a Chandra killing the Goose. At least we pull land. Okay. Give it haste and spank Thanks, Chandra. But oh, the Ever-Kindling Phoenix. I do not see us coming back from this. Even if we kill the Phoenix, it'll just come back with haste on their turn. So we're going to game 2. Going into game 2, we're gonna bring in 3 Scavenging Oozes and dump 3 Denials. And with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand, way too many lands, so we're gonna mull. And not great, but we'll keep. I wanna play Soulscar Mage, and we shall play a Recruiter. While they stomp our Recruiter. Galactic Company for next turn. Do we go with the Ooze, though? Yeah, sure. Eating the Recruiter and back to our opponent. Oh, but Fatal Push. Okay. Oh, no 4th land. Alright, play Rhonas. Stone Crusher comes out, and we get fingered for 3. And oh my god, this is horrible. 4th land, but it's tapped. This is racist. One Recruiter. And opponent plays Harness Lightning, which means we're losing the Recruiter and they can draw a card. And a Thought Seize. What a thought. We go to 4. Oh, look, there's a land. Oh my god. Opponent attacks Galactic Company. Oh, look, we're saved. Oh, this was such a bad game. The whole match, the luck was awful. I think I lost brain cells from that match. Alright. We can't win them all.
So was the deck good? It depends on how you define good, but it certainly wasn't fabulous. It felt like all the matches had polarized outcomes. Either we destroyed our opponent or our opponent destroyed us, which for a creature-based deck isn't all that surprising, but it also isn't the most enjoyable experience. Ultimately, despite its strong synergy, it simply did not outperform the powerhouse cards we're seeing in Pioneer. But nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and as always, I hope you have a great day.